Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hopefully your evening is going well. Hopefully your weekend is going well. How's everybody doing today? Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everyone you know. Hit those likes, hit those heart emojis down there at the bottom too. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. What is going on, everybody? So there's been a lot of Yankees news and rumors going around. So, I wanted to talk about that with all of you and, just want to get everybody's thoughts and reactions to it and see what's going on. And I see quite a few people in the chat. Let's see who we got in the chat. We got CT Cards in the building. What's up? We got Joe in the building. What up, Joe? We have my boy Ace Avenue in the building. Chia. What's up, Ace? How's it going? Ronnie Green, what is going on? Ken, what's up? Jake Boss, what is going on? Mr. Coconuts, what's up, Mr. Coconuts? What up, Dennis? What's going on? Who else we got in the chat? We got Jacob Petruzzi in the chat. What's up, Jacob? How's it going? We got Lou in the building. What's up, Lou? What is going on? I'm just laughing because of the couch comments. So you guys are hilarious. And yep, and Jacob, I appreciate you. Yep. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Ace Avenue. Does a really good job over there. He went live earlier actually with a few guys. So I got to check it out a little bit. It looked like a pretty fun conversation. So shout out to Ace. Yeah, Ace has good stuff. Ace has good stuff, no doubt. But there's been some news, right? There's been a little bit of news with the New York Yankees. I mean, as I keep saying, that this is kind of like a dead time right now when it comes to any big signings, any big moves. But recently, as you all know, Aaron Judge, our captain, did get the MVP award for the American League, and rightfully so. I think it was a pretty unanimous decision. There was a lot of folks who kind of rubbed them the wrong way because he didn't want to talk to the media. I don't know about you guys. I could care less about him not wanting to talk to the media. I mean, I don't know what the big deal is, but he did come out and say that he, had a conversation with Hal Steinbrenner after the World Series. They did meet, and sounds like they discussed a lot of things. So, much like last year, Judge sat down with Hal to talk about what needs to be done, what improvements need to be made, and also. It's the same thing this year. The Yankees are, Aaron Judge had that conversation this year again with Hal Steinbrenner, as far as I'm sure what needs to happen. Obviously, the big one is signing Juan Soto back. And which, speaking of Juan Soto, Judge says that he never has had a conversation with Juan Soto after the season. He's kind of letting him have his space, which, rightfully so. And, it's a big decision. So, there's not going to be any pressure. I think, Soto knows that the Yankees want him back. Soto knows that that Judge wants him back. I mean, it's not a secret, but, Judge said that he's, hasn't spoken to him about the whole free agency thing, which is fine. I'm sure they talked throughout the season about Soto's future, but right now, he's just letting Juan Soto be. Now, the one thing I want to talk about, right? And I saw a couple of comments in the chat. Now, there was a report put out by Chris Kirschner saying that Nestor Cortes and Jose Trevino were non-tendered. Now, the Yankees themselves didn't come out and say that. They haven't, there was nobody from the organization that came out and said it. There was no tweet that said it. I mean, as far as players that have been non-tendered, it was infielder John Birdie and left-handed pitcher Tim Mesa. All right. And then as far as avoiding arbitration, the Yankees agreed to 1-year contracts with right-handed pitcher JT Brubaker and outfielder Trent Grisham. So I didn't see anything with Jose Trevino and Nestor Cortes, but what's the news with them? Are they still on the team? I mean, I would assume that they're still on the team. They're not non-tendered. I would imagine, if they are still on the team, the Yankees are going to look for a way to trade these guys. I know the Yankees are, trying to shed some payroll. Obviously, they have some work to do. Besides signing Juan Soto, they need to make some additional moves, in which, Hal Steinbrenner has come out and made that promise to Soto about, improving the team. So, I don't think any moves are going to happen yet with the Yankees. I think they're, still trying to figure some things out. But one thing I did want to mention with the Yankees was that they did add a hitting director of hitting, and his name is Jarrett DeHart. So Jarrett DeHart was a hitting coach for the Seattle Mariners from 2021 to 2024. He's been involved with the Seattle Mariners organization. He was fired by the Seattle Mariners back in August. He was one of the coaches that got fired, but the Yankees hired him as the director of hitting. So I don't know about you all. I'm not too familiar with him. I hope, with him being added to the coaching staff or, to the organization, hopefully the Yankees can make some sort of improvement when it comes to the offense. So, especially when it comes to the situational hitting. Something, guys, I don't know why they hired somebody from the Mariners. I couldn't tell you. And Ronnie is familiar with Jarrett DeHart, and it sounds like it sounds like he doesn't have anything good to say. So I don't know. I'm not sure why the Yankees hired him. I found out about it from Dan Rourke. He made a post about it on YouTube from Dan Rourke from Yankee Avenue. I mean, that's how I found out about it. So yeah, he's the director of hitting. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully there's a good chemistry with him and James Rosen. Let's just wait. Let's just wait and see what happens, folks. Let's just see. Let's just wait and see what happens. I was that one caught me a little bit off guard when they hired him. What up? And I see quite a few people that came into the chat. I see Norma Flores, John the Beagle Dad, Evan Spitzberg is in the building. Li Yankee King, what's up, Li? Sweet Baby's in the building. Jonathan's in the building. Ray Klickner, what's up, Ray? Gigi's in the building. Yeah, well, it wasn't all him. I mean, that whole entire organization just collapsed, and just got lost their place in the AL West, and only to lose it to the Dodgers, and they didn't even make the wild card. That's the crazy part. Chua, what's up? What's going on? Another 5-9 to get Aaron Boone a turkey hero. Brian Fleury, what's up? He says the Yankees do need more clutch hitting. Yeah, exactly. And I'm hoping I'm hoping, with Jared DeHart, with him being the director of hitting, he can improve on that, and he can help them with the situational hitting. But I'm not familiar with this guy. Ronnie is familiar with him. I mean, it's since he lives in the Seattle area, so I'm sure he's watched a lot of the Mariners games. So, again, we'll have to just wait and see. Juan Soto is definitely a clutch hitter. So, D-Rod, what the hell is a director hitting? Yankees need a director of situational hitting. Yeah, like we've been talking about. So, I guess he's going to overlook the whole department of hitting, basically. I mean, that was my understanding of it. So, DJ LaMachine come back. That's hilarious. I don't know why they keep snubbing Brett Gardner. He should be the hitting coach. Somebody could bunt and hit the balls at the opposite field. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him and what's going on with the Yankees and Brett Gardner. I mean, obviously he hasn't been around in a while, even after he was done with the Yankees. So I couldn't tell you, but yeah. What up, Nathan? What's going on, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. Hand-me-down players that other teams don't want, like Hader, Hicks, Jazz, Verdugo, etc. Well, Hader's not even a member of the New York Yankees, so I mean they're not gonna worry about him. They need Chris Chambliss back as hitting coach. Man, I don't know. Hitting a position on a cruise ship. That's hilarious. Yes, Nathan. Yes, real quick. Him and his team are working on a panel for my channel. Stay tuned. So hopefully that announcement comes soon. I know him and his team are working on it. So when that happens, you will know about it. You will hear about it. So it's an exciting one. So I don't want to say anything yet. But Nathan and I have been having the conversation, and hopefully I see all of you for this one, because this one should be a really fun one. So stay tuned, folks. Desiree, what's up, Desiree? How's it going? Cool. Hanging out in Florida. That's cool, man. When December 2nd comes around, we'll celebrate your birthday. And as a matter of fact, you know what else is on December 2nd, then, Shua? December 2nd was when 2023 was when this channel was created. So I did create this channel on December 2nd, 2023. So yeah, man, come on, and make sure you remind me too that it's your birthday. So that way we can wish you a happy birthday. Veteran Capybara, what's up, my friend? How's it going? Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody tuning in, man, on this Saturday night. I wasn't really sure if I was going to go live, but I said, screw it, I'm going live. And my man Rodney just gifted a Strike Zone membership to someone. I don't know who we gifted it to. I'll check that name right now. But Ronnie, thank you so much, man. You've been a big supporter of this channel, and I know I've said it many times. So thank you so much, man. You just gifted someone a membership here, and you're the man, bro. And who is the recipient of that membership? Let's see. It is Sweet Baby got the membership. There you go. Well, there you go. Yep, Sweet Baby got it, and he is thanking you, Ronnie. Good job, man. That's right. So, yeah, but yeah, I don't know what was up with the news that came out yesterday saying that Trevino and Cortes were non-tendered. But again, the Yankees didn't say anything. There was no tweet on their X account. There was nothing said by anybody in the organization. So my assumption is that they're still on the team, but at the same time, I don't see them on the team for much longer. I still think Nestor Cortes is going to get traded. I don't know. I don't know to who or where, but they do need to trade him. They need to trade Marcus Stroman, Jose Trevino. Again, it's nothing against Trevino. It's nothing against against Nestor Cortes, but these guys need to be moved. But there's no future with these guys. But as of right now, they're still members of the New York Yankees. So, so these guys are still on the team. I think the Yankees are definitely going to be active in the trade market. All right, they're not going to be as active in the free agent market, but the trade market, most definitely, I can definitely see it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. So, are there any catchers available in the free agent market? I haven't checked. Unless if they go with Ben Rice as their backup catcher to Austin Wells, but then you're going to have two lefty bats in the lineup. But unless if they decide to go with one of their other catchers that they have in the system, like Carlos Narvaez or something. I mean, the Yankees have a lot of catchers in their system right now. So, I know. Yeah, they have 5 catchers on their roster. So, Travis d'Arnaud was a free agent, but he got signed. But let's see here. So here's the list of catchers. So Kyle Higashioka, which the Yankees aren't going to sign him back. Travis d'Arnaud, who signed a 2-year deal with Los Angeles Angels. Danny Jansen, Gary Sanchez, Carson Kelly, Yasmani Grandal. You had Austin Hedges, but he signed a 1-year deal with Cleveland. Elias Diaz, Jacob Stallings signed a 1-year deal with Colorado. James McCann, Yan Gomez, Tucker Barnhart, Luke Mail, Kurt Casale, Omar Narvaez, Martin Maldonado, Max Stassi. So those are your catchers. Yeah, I did mention Elias Diaz, but I don't think any of these catchers are going to be looked at by the Yankees. Honestly, these guys are, a little bit on the older side. So I definitely don't think they're going to look at any of these catchers. So, yeah, Gary Sanchez, no. But I would imagine they're probably going to go. If I had to guess, they're probably going to go with one of their catchers in their system. So I mean, Narvaez is one guy potentially. I mean, they could potentially go Ben Rice too. So we'll just have to wait and see. But Jose Trevino is not going to be I don't think he'll be on this team next season. Yeah, no, I feel you. I wasn't saying we needed them. There was a question asked of what catchers were available, and so I wanted to read the list of catchers that were available and the ones that were signed. I don't think the Yankees are going to go after any of these catchers. I mean, they have 5 catchers in their system right now, so Yeah, they're probably gonna go. I'm sure. If I had to guess, they're probably gonna go. Narvaez and Wells, obviously. So, and Henrik Israelian, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You are awesome. Thank you so much, man. He says the Mets have the strongest chance at Soto right now, considering the momentum around Cohen and his good relationship with Boras. Well, the Mets have a very strong chance. I do agree with you, but so do the Yankees, though. The Yankees have the advantage here just because, Soto did spend a year with the Yankees, so he is familiar with the organization. He got to experience what it's like playing in the Bronx, right? And Hal Steinbrenner also has a good relationship with Scott Boras too. So it's going to come down to the Mets and the Yankees. It won't. There's other teams, that have talked with that have talked with Juan Soto, but the Mets and Yankees are going to have the biggest chances. Yeah, I agree that. Yes, I understand that they need experience with catching, but some of those guys, the free agents, they're a little bit up there in age. And Trevino, it's just he's not the catcher that he once was. So what do you do? At some point, right? We talk about some of these young guys that they need to be played, they need to be utilized, right? How often do Yankees fans complain about how the Yankees having all these young guys and not playing them, right? They kind of waste their years. We're constantly hearing this about Oswald Peraza, how he doesn't get played, and now he's out of options, and so they didn't utilize him the way they were supposed to. So at some point they gotta utilize some of these young guys. You got to start somewhere. A stronger advantage over the Yankees. Please look at the roster and farm systems. Yeah, but you think Hal's gonna back down? Or you said, Mets do not have a strong. Never mind. I misread your sentence there. Li, my fault. But I wouldn't say they have a stronger advantage. They have a strong chance. They have a chance of signing Soto. Like I said. Soto who? Well, why not sign Higgy? They could sign Higgy back on the cheap, but I don't see the Yankees doing that. I really don't. I don't see the Yankees doing that. There's really there's really no reason to bring him back. I understand the experience, but again, you got to go. I feel like in this case, right, the Yankees have to go with what they have. And Hal Steinbrenner has come out and said that he wants to utilize more of the young guys. Anyway, he wants to play more of the guys from the Yankees farm. So, I'm not saying they're going to play all of them. Yeah, you have to have a mix of experience and non-experience, right? Experience and rookies and young guys, a little bit older, a little bit younger. You need that on the team, but the Yankees do need to get a little bit younger too. They need to get a little bit more athletic, a little bit. They need to be a little faster. So, hopefully the Yankees are going to be focusing on that. And, Hal is trying not to be over the Cohen threshold too. So there's also that. Peraza to the Mariners. Hey, Stephen B, what's up, man? How's it going? What's going on, Stephen B? How's it going? So, yeah, because the Mariners, they're strapped, right? They're strapped for money. They're in a little bit of a financial trouble right now. So, I mean, yeah, the Yankees could be good trading partners for the Mariners. So, um, we'll just have to wait and see. Doing 2 service calls. All right, man. Well, you're working, making money. Good for you, man. Good for you. You're always working there, Stephen B. And appreciate the work that you do. You're working hard as always, man. So keep it up, bro. Keep it up, bro. Doing good. I would argue that Hal has a better relationship with Boris than Cohen. Hal has been working with Boris way before Cohen. Yeah, no, absolutely, D-Train. Absolutely. And this is what I'm saying. Hal and Boris have known each other for a long time. Hal and Scott Boras have known each other for a long time. The Yankees, I feel like, still have the advantage here because, like I said, Soto played with the Yankees for a season. He got the experience to play in the Bronx. He got the experience to play alongside Aaron Judge and company. He got a feel for the organization. So during his meeting with Hal, he did, address certain. I'm sure he addressed certain things, and there were certain questions that he asked Hal as far as how to what he plans on doing, how to improve the team. So Hal made it clear that he wants Soto back, and he's going to do everything he can to improve this team. So I would wonder if Hal is going to make some moves, as far as before signing Juan Soto. And Juan Soto, he's not going to sign till December around winter meetings. Soto meetings are wash, rinse, and repeat. I'm sure what Soto already has a good idea where he wants to play. My bet Soto makes his decision by the end. Well, that's my prediction. Either during the winter meetings or at the end. That's where I'm at. I'm with you. We should sign high leverage relievers. Soto definitely has to be. Soto is definitely part of the plan. He's definitely part of the plan. I mean, that's a fact. He ain't. He's definitely part of the plan. So, the Yankees are making him a high priority. Li said, I think, and this is why I call Yankees fans hypocrites. They criticize the front office for wanting to go with the young guys, but they can't go want to play them. Well, I'm voicing my support in playing these young guys, like I said, because there's been a lot of complaints from fans, right, such as yourself, that the Yankees have all these young guys and they're not they don't utilize them the way they're supposed to. So it's either now or never. You know what I mean? So let's see. They have a good farm. There's a lot of players with a lot of potential. So let's see what they're like at the major league level. And as always, as I say, you have to be patient with them. You got to be patient with them. Let them develop. They're going to struggle. They're going to make mistakes. It's part of that journey, right? And then you would hope in years 2 and 3 of their major league career, they've made significant improvements, and they are major league proven. So let's hope for that. Now, the other rumor, right? Now, this sounds like there's been several sites reporting this, and I don't know how true this is, because obviously the Yankees they're always gonna check in on every free agent that's available. They want it. They're just doing their due diligence. Okay, they're just doing their due diligence. So there's been a report saying that the Yankees and Walker Buehler have interest. Again, I don't know how true that is. The Yankees, I would say, do need to get a starting pitcher. They need to add a starting pitcher to the rotation. I don't think they could go with the current rotation that they have right now. Even though there's a few good guys on the rotation. Don't get me wrong, but I think they should sign another starting pitcher. They have to, or trade for one at least, right? Walker Buehler, listen, he pitched well against the Yankees. I mean, at the moment, like I said, he pitched well against the Yankees in Game 2, and he closed out the game in Game 5 against the Yankees. Pitched well. He could have been a better pitcher than what he is, but injuries have plagued him. Injuries did not do him any favors. I mean, the guy did miss a lot of time because of injuries. So I'm not really on, in favor of signing Walker Buehler. So I'm not sure if the Yankees would go after him, although he probably would be an inexpensive option, which is, something that, Brian Cashman will do. He'll, try to go after somebody good and especially if the Yankees don't have to pay him as much, that could be a possibility. Flaherty is another possibility, and I know Ronnie put in there that Ken Rosenthal said Buehler and I think he meant to say Flaherty there are both interested in being Yankees. LI is saying pass on both. I would love for the Yankees to sign Corbin Burns, but that's not going to happen. Corbin Burns he'd be a solid number 2 in the Yankees rotation. So, but I highly doubt the Yankees are going to go after Corbin Burns. I think Corbin Burns he either signs back with Baltimore, goes to the Mets, or signs with a team on the West Coast. So, what's up, Sean Browning? Walker Buehler is on the value-added starters available in free agent. Once he's known of Tommy John, he should be inexpensive. Right. And that's one reason why I think the Yankees could go after him. Again, I'm not really in favor of him. Now, as far as available free agent pitchers, I just want to see if I can pull that up real quick just to see who is available. So Corbin Burns, Blake Snell, Yusei Kikuchi, Max Fried, Nathan Eovaldi, Jack Flaherty, Justin Verlander, but I'm definitely not interested in him. He is apparently in conversations with the Houston Astros. You got Nick Pivetta, Sean Manaea, Patrick Sandoval, Charlie Morton, Andrew Heaney, Clayton Kershaw, Shane Bieber, Max Scherzer, Patrick Corbin. Yeah, there's a lot of free agent pitchers available right now. So between bullpen arms and starters. So yeah, Buehler has lots of upside, and Ken is right. You can get him on the cheap after Tommy John, buy low, not high. Give him a similar deal as Stroman. And I do agree. Like he would definitely be he would be an upgrade over Stroman and Cortes. I would agree with that, 100%. But he's not he wouldn't be like my first option. But I can see the Yankees making a deal for him though. William Grimace joining us from X. What's going on? He said, "Where did the Cortes and Trevino non-tender rumors even come from?" Well, I heard it. Somebody said that Chris Kirshner put it out there. He put out the news out there that Trevino and Cortes were non-tendered, but I was looking at I was trying to see of other sources and of other people were corroborating that, but apparently that wasn't the case. And Yankees Twitter or Yankees X account didn't even say anything about it. I mean, as of right now, they've only non-tendered John Birdie and Tim Meza. So there was no other players that they non-tendered. So as of right now, and they came to an agreement with Nestor Cortes, or not Nestor Cortes, Trent Grisham and JT Brubaker. So elsewhere, I think Yanks pivot focus will be on pitching and a left fielder. Oh, Hunter, yeah. I mean, the bullpen is something that they're gonna be very aggressive on. At least that's what's been said, and they do need to be aggressive with the bullpen. They absolutely need to build a solid bullpen. And as far as starting pitching goes, if they don't get if they don't get Soto, maybe they do go after one of the free agent pitchers, one of the big names that's out there. Little Nine Dragon Chan, what up? Nestor could still eat innings, reliable as a 4-5 starter. He's been solid at least half of his appearances last year, at least the Yankees. Yeah, true. You're right, but his injuries are a little bit of a concern for me, and he does give up a lot of the long ball. But I mean, he's not the only one. But he was a reliable 4-5 starter, but he was still inconsistent at times. I mean, again, nothing against Nestor. I like Nestor Cortes, but he definitely had his moments, and his injuries are a little bit of a concern for me. Yeah, it's probably gonna be left field is probably gonna be either left field or he'll be left field because obviously Judge is gonna play center. Soto's right field. I mean, ideally, I like to put Dominguez in center field, but that's just me. Yo, what up, Daniel Berry? What's going on? How's it going? Off topic. Anyone else see the new Gladiator movie this weekend? I haven't seen it. Is it good? Did you go see it there, Capybara? Well, if you put Dominguez in center field, Judge is back in right field, Soto in left, which, I mean, I know none of us really want that. Or you put Judge in left field and keep Soto in right field and keep Dominguez in center. I'd rather trade Stroman. He'd have to contract if they have to. Buehler would make a good number 4. Yeah, the Yankees need to trade Marcus Stroman. Even if it means eating some of that money, they will definitely have to do that. Oh, not yet. Going later. All right, man. Well, next time I go live, if you jump on, let me know how it was, because maybe I'll go check it out sometime. I don't often go to the movies. It's rare for me to go to the movies anymore, but on occasion I will. I don't even remember the last movie that I saw. So it doesn't sign, as I mentioned. Judge goes back to right field. Now you have 2 spots to fill. Dominguez fills 1. So, well, Judge goes back to right field, and you put Dominguez in center. Left field, question mark. It's definitely not going to be Trent Grisham. He's going to be a 4th outfielder. That's the reason why the Yankees brought him back. But who's going to be the left fielder? Good question. I don't know. They'll probably sign a left fielder, I would imagine. Why not DH Judge now? They're not going to DH him yet, because you still have Giancarlo Stanton. He's still your DH. So he's not going to go anywhere. Giancarlo Stanton is still on this team. So he'll be the DH until his time is up, and they're probably going to move Judge to the DH spot here in about 4 years or so, because Stanton's contract, I think, ends in 2028, and he has an option for 2029, and there's a club option, and the Yankees, I doubt, will exercise that. Yeah, Dominguez, I would imagine he's going to be an everyday player come next season. I hope that is the case. Again, I do want to see him play. We gotta see what he's made of. There's a lot of hype about him. There's going to be a lot of pressure on him. I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on him. I'm not going to expect big things, magical things right off the bat, because I don't want to set myself up for failure just in case, right? I don't want to be disappointed because we've seen that before. Raven Poe, what's going on, Raven Poe? He says, if not Soto, then Profar, then Sean Manaea or Flaherty. Yeah, Profar could be an option for pitching. Sean Manaea or Flaherty. Manaea is solid. He's a good pitcher. He'd be a good lefty in that rotation. Well, yeah, 2023 was definitely a lesson. 2023 was not a great year in general, especially with all these freaking injuries. But folks, real quick, we are over 40 minutes into the live stream, and I have between X and YouTube, I have over 105 people. So I do greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you all so much. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you all are hitting those heart emojis. We are slowly but surely, this channel, it's on its way to 2,000. So greatly appreciate it. Torres is bat. We have massive problems without Soto. Yeah, well, that bat that's going to replace Torres is probably going to be Caleb Durbin. So, he'll be competing at spring training, but it sounds like the organization's really high on Caleb Durbin, and he's probably going to play some sort of role, with the Yankees. I would imagine, he'd be starting unless they decide to move Jazz over there. But I wouldn't say we have massive problems, though. I wouldn't say we have massive problems. If we have massive problems, it would have been a repeat of 2023. So that's my take. I don't think they have massive problems. Mo Money, what's up? Profar could be a cost-effective option in left field if Soto leaves. Leadoff hitter and good defense. Yeah. I like Profar. I am a fan of his, but yeah, just in case Soto leaves, then the Yankees can, look into signing him potentially. So I'm sure the New York Yankees have a plan B in place. I'm sure they have plans in case Soto walks. Yeah, I'll take Profar over Santander any day of the week. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? With going back to the whole Stanton thing for a quick second. Stanton does get his rest days, and that's where Judge fills in as the DH. So better get on base pads. Can't have a repeat. Where they signed it, but yeah, agreed, man. Agreed. Soto's gone. Willie Adames can play third. He's athletic, fast, and has some power, and he can play shortstop if needed. And he's cheaper than Bregman. Yeah, I don't want Bregman. I don't know why a lot of Yankees fans have this obsession with Alex Bregman. I'm not really. I don't want Alex Bregman on the Yankees. Adames, I'd be down. And he says he's willing to play in a different position outside of shortstop as long as you put him in the infield. Right. So, he'd be, he could play third base and you move Jazz over to second, but I like Jazz at third. I really do like Jazz at third. Yeah, I agree. I think, Bregman should stay in Houston. I agree. And Jared Brown, what's going on, Jared? What is going on? How's your evening going? Pass on Bregman, Alonso. Yeah, well, I don't really want Alonso. Bregman wants Machado money. Li, I'm not going to even entertain your comment. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore it. Yeah, I don't know if Bregman gets Machado money. I mean, he could. He could. It's definitely possible. But I don't know if he'll get that kind of money. So I don't see it. But I could also very well be wrong on this. But I don't know if he makes that kind of money. But we'll just have to wait and see. So let me ask you all this question: are you all, how's everybody's confidence level with the Yankees re-signing Juan Soto? I mean, do you all feel good about it? How do what do you all think? This is true, yeah. Don't forget, yeah, Roki Sasaki and Roki Sasaki, Murakami, right? I think those are players that the Yankees are going to look into. I mean, Murakami hasn't been posted. Roki's, I think, going to get posted after December 15th, if I'm not mistaken. So looks like 60% chance that Soto comes back. You're feeling 60% confident. All right. And Stephen B is feeling 99% sure that the Yankees are re-signing Soto. That he is out for most of the season. They can collect the insurance money as long as he's ready for the playoffs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, shoot. Stanton's a beast in the playoffs. The guy's postseason resume has been fantastic. I mean, we saw what he did in this postseason, a month ago. So I mean, Stanton. I like Giancarlo Stanton, and he's not going anywhere. And the Marlins are going to start kicking in money into his contract starting in 2026. So that'll be good for the organization. Li is 100% confident. Joe is 40. Lou is 40. Stanton in the play. Yeah, Stanton's a different story in the playoffs, man. Mo Money saying, I say he's a Yankee with the money being close to what Cohen offers. He wants to be on a winning club that goes to the playoffs every year. Supposedly he's looking for. Yeah, so 13 or 14. I heard 14 or 15 at 45 a season. He hasn't. I haven't heard him come out and say it. I haven't heard Scott Boras come out and say it, but that was there was something about that that said that he is looking for like a 14 or 15 year deal worth $45 million. Which, if that is the case, I mean, the Yankees can definitely do that. Not a problem. But I don't know if he's. I would imagine the 14 or 15 years is probably what he's looking for. The AAV, I don't know. He's going to get paid, and he's going to get paid way more than Judge. And I know I remember some fans were wondering if Judge was going to be. We're going to be, if he was going to be upset about Soto getting paid way more money. But I tend to disagree with that. I mean, Judge wants a team around him. He wants to win. And, they came close. That was the closest they have come with Judge. But didn't happen, unfortunately. Evan is 50% sure. But still have to – well, I'm sure they have a plan B in place there, D-Rod. It hurts Judge because he has to play center field until Stanton's gone. Yeah, I mean, this is true. Soto wants to opt out after 3 years, so he will leave whatever team don't perform. Where did you hear that? So now we're saying it's 47 for 12 to 14 years. I mean, who's I guess who's saying these things, because I read 14 to 15 years for 45 million a year. Not hitting on Soto and wouldn't mind him in pinstripes and appreciate his plate discipline and what he did to help to get the Yankees to the World Series, but eventually he'll get 45 to 70 million just DH if no opt-outs. Yeah. 45 to 70 million, that's a big range. So think he wants to break Ohtani's present day value, which is about, his present day, Ohtani's present day value is about 45 to 46 million. So, I'm sure Soto wants to be around that. I'm sure he wants to beat that, and rightfully so. He's a little bit younger. I mean, he's 26 years old, 26-year-old free agent. That's rare. That is rare. So, it could potentially happen. So, let's see what money is going to be offered. It's going to be. We already know it's going to be a huge contract. So, hey Sabine, what's going on? Long time no see. Hopefully you're doing well. You're not late. You're still here. You made it. But 14 or 15. I mean, that was what I read initially. I forgot where I read it from, but that he was looking for like a 14 or 15 year contract worth 45 million. I mean, that's doable. I mean, the Yankees could definitely make that happen. That won't be an issue, but I wouldn't be surprised. Excuse me. I wouldn't be surprised if that AAV goes over 45, right? Had some groceries, cold on his side ledge, closed window, heard huge crash. Oh boy. All right, well, glad you're doing well. 658 for 14 gets Soto over Ohtani's AAV, which puts him at 47 million a year. Montiel, the Yankees aren't going to go after. They're not going to go after Jordan Montgomery. There's no way. I mean, shoot, the Yankees could go 660 for 14 and call it a day. I mean, it's just a little over 47 million, but 658. That's I do like that number, D-Rod. 658 for 14 years, no doubt. About winter, the outside becomes a really big freezer. Yeah, no doubt, right? You don't have to put drinks or anything like that in the fridge. Just let the drinks will get cold on their own, for sure. So, but the Soto free agency, I mean, that's going to be an ongoing thing. That conversation is never going to end. I'm sure there's going to be more stories like that coming out. The Yankees have, again, they have interest. Reportedly, the Yankees and Walker Buehler have interest. So there could be a deal in the making. Who knows? I don't think Walker Buehler is bad, but his injuries are a concern for me. So we don't know what's going to happen with that. Hal Steinbrenner knows what's at stake. He knows that there needs to be improvements on this team. I think he's going to do everything he can in this offseason to make improvements. I mean, the Yankees do have holes on the team, not a lot, but I mean, there's still holes that they need to fill, obviously. So, first base always being the big one. So we'll just have to wait and see what they do there. And give me 1 second, folks. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. I had my family calling me, so I'm probably gonna wrap it up here in the next few minutes, so I can go have some dinner with the family. So I'm gonna hang out with them for a little bit. But I do appreciate everybody. I do appreciate everybody jumping on though. I got over 113 people in the chat between X and YouTube. So thank you all for popping in. Thank you, Sabine, for the kind words. Yeah, I know I've been rocking the cap lately. I've been rocking it backwards. I don't know why. Just been rocking it backwards. Stephen B, I have not seen that video. Not yet. I haven't had time to watch it, so I'll watch it at some point. D-Rod, yeah, no, I'll be working tonight. Doing my thing doing my seasonal job thing, folks. So gotta make a little extra money because gotta eat, gotta pay bills, as you all know. Oh, beret. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, it's definitely not a beret. It's a hat. It's a baseball cap. Definitely not a hat. So but yeah, folks. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So yeah, I wanted to quickly go on live and just kind of share some of the news and rumors, and I wanted to get everybody's thoughts and get people's opinions on the latest news and rumors and how people are feeling about it. Raven Poe, thank you so much. You be safe as well. Be well. Enjoy your Saturday. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to go live and talk about this. I was going to go live yesterday, didn't have time. And then tonight I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go live and chat it up with all of you. So I do appreciate everybody tuning in and always showing up. And my plans for Thanksgiving, dinner with the family, bro. Dinner with the family. What are you up to there, Ace? Thank you, John. That means a lot. Yeah, regardless of what's going on in my life, like I want to keep this channel going. I want to keep doing this thing. So, I'm gonna keep growing this thing out and do what I can. So I appreciate the support. Thank you, Desiree. Enjoy your evening. Oh, I mean, the Giants embarrass themselves every week. What's different on Thanksgiving? It happens all the freaking time. Thank you, Sabine. Thank you so much. But yeah, thank you to everybody tuning in. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everyone you know. Hit that notification bell too, so when I go live, you don't miss it. All right. Do I think I feel good about it there, Norman. I feel good about it. But appreciate everybody jumping on. I will see you all next time and have a great evening, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your Saturday evening. See you all next time.